Hey there guys, my name is Kind Philosophy, and today we're going to be playing some Pokemon Uranium, excuse me. This is a fan-made game that was made over the course of like 9 years by some very talented people. Oh look, right there. So today we're going to be just playing around, seeing how it is, seeing how it goes. Yeah. Alright, let's get right into this, guys. Well, let's just see the credits first. Gotta give props to the people that made it. Apparently it was made over the course of 9 years, which is ridiculous. So, does he just keep running? Just like the base? Sorry, bad joke. Does he ever get anywhere? Now I'm curious. What I'm also curious about is whether or not my Twitch is actually updating, or if you can actually see me looking at my Twitch right now. No? Okay, that's good. Oh wow. Okay. Looks like those are the 3 starters from what I've seen of the fan art so far. Yep. Okay. What the hell is that? What the? I guess they call it Pokemon Uranium because glowing? Oh my gosh. Well then, quite an intro. Getting frickin' hyper beamed or something. Okay. Now that was my stream, or we did this yesterday, but what ended up happening was the game audio did not match up at all with the actual audio of the, whatchamacallit, did not actually match up with the game audio drowned out anything I was trying to say, so it was really unfortunate that it didn't work out, but now I get to redo it all over again today. Alright, so we're just going to do new game, choose your game mode. Well, see, the thing about this is that I'm not a very hardcore kind of player, so I don't really see myself doing Nuzlocke, so I think we're just going to do regular mode. Yes. We can do a Nuzlocke for like the second playthrough, if that's what you guys want to do. Or we can just move on to a different, a different ROM hack, or not a ROM hack, but a different unofficial version of Pokemon. Huh? Who is it? Oh, hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemans. Okay then, Vegeta, how's it going? Kinda like Vegeta's like slacker cousin. My name is Bambo. I think I called him Bamboo yesterday because all the professors are named after trees. So, like there's oak, birch, elm. Bamboo just kind of seems to fit. But if you find that hard to pronounce, you can just call me the Pokemon's professor. You're the kid who's applying for a job, right? Despite labor laws not allowing that in anywhere else. Want the lowdown on what you'll be doing? Nah, no info needed. Let's do this shit. We humans share this world with creatures known as Pokemans. More than mere animals, Pokemon possess astonishing powers and remarkable intelligence. People and Pokemon coexist in many ways. And I'm going to say Pokemon like this all the time, so if you don't like it, just leave now. Sorry, I just do it because that's how I like to say it, because I think it's funny. But, this kind of looks like a Digimon almost, but it almost seems like it's going to be like the normal flying kind of creature that you encounter in the very beginning of the game. From what I've seen of like the half hour I played yesterday, I didn't encounter this Pokemon just yet, so we're not really sure how that's going to come into play, but I'm sure we'll find it at one point. Some Pokemon are kept as pets, others help us work, and still others are used in battle by trainers such as yourself. But there's so much that we still don't know about Pokemon. That's my job. I study Pokemon for a living. Specifically, I'm an expert on Pokemon elements. Every Pokemon has an elemental type, and each type has its own strengths and weaknesses, which seems pretty standard, but why do they exist? Are there new types we haven't discovered yet? Ah, but I'll tell you more at your first day on the job. Even though you're frickin' 10-year-olds, this is in violation of every child labor law in existence. That's not China, but that's sweatshop, so that's a sensitive subject. Report to my lab tomorrow, blah blah blah. Now if you just fill out this form. What form? Oh, who are you? Who do I want to be, guys? I think we're trying to do this guy. Whatever. I'd like to know your name, please tell me. Now it is cool because it's not a ROM hack, it is an actual, like, it's a .exe as opposed to a ROM that you play on an emulator and that kind of thing. So what you can actually do here is they actually have keyboard input, so I can be like, my name is this, and then you hit the character limit and then you stop typing. So for this, we're gonna say Kind. Your name is Kind. Sure, why not? Kind, are you ready? Your journey, your story, is about to unfold. The future is a blank slate. You, together with your Pokemon, are going to fill it. There will be challenges and thrills, and you're bound to make exciting discoveries. Let's go. Great. Nothing like starting a story and then jumping back 10 years in the past. Gotta love consistency. 10 years ago, Kind's family lived in Beale Beach City, the largest city in Tandor. Apparently this is the Tandor region, BT dubs. And there's a scouter, or a person with a scouter. Their father, Kellen, was a brave and talented Pokemon Ranger. That's kind of cool, how they're like meshing the Pokemon Ranger canon and like the actual Pokemon canon, because it's definitely like, it almost kind of seems like putting together like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Beyblade, but it's all Pokemon, so it's kind of odd, but you make it work. We'll see if that has any actual bearing on the game later on. Their mother, Lucille, was a brilliant scientist and an expert on nuclear energy. Although they both worked demanding jobs, they always found time to spend at home with young Kind. The Tandor region was at peace, and Lucille's company was working on a form of clean energy that would change the world. The future seemed bright. The past tense is already foreshadowing enough crap, as is. Until, one day, at the nuclear power plant where Lucille worked, as part of a routine inspection, they brought in a specialist to take a look at the electrical system, and it looks like he's a clown wearing a hat. Cameron, have you finished your diagnostics? Yes, I have. Everything seems to be working perfectly. This generator you designed really does its job well, Lucille. Excellent. You should be like Mr. Burns. Excellent. No. If everybody has finished their work, we'll break for lunch. Boss, you might want to take a look at this. Strange. The temperature readings are far higher than normal. Either we need to reset the thermometer, or the reactor is leaking a massive amount of heat, which, if you know anything about nuclear power plants, is not a good thing. It can't be the thermometer. I just checked that. Kind of still trying to decide what kind of voices I want to do for these people, so bear with me. If I'm going to do voices at all for them. There must be a breach in the reactor. At this temperature, in just a few minutes, we'll have a total meltdown. Oh no! Where's Kool-Aid Man when you need him? Everybody needs to evacuate! Now! I hate how his, one thing of hair from this side makes it look like a hat. It's really distracting. Lucille, you have to leave too. Lucille! Sad face. With Cameron's help, all of the scientists were able to escape unscathed, except Lucille. Moment of silence, people, for those we've lost. She was never seen again after that day. The radiation leaking from the broken reactor made the surrounding area uninhabitable for many years, foiling any attempt to try and search for her. The loss of his wife had a profound effect on Kellen. His personality changed. He became cold and dedicated to his job. In time, he got promoted to chief of the Tandor Pokemon Rangers. However, he became too busy to care for his child. So young Kind was sent to live with their elderly auntie in Moki Town. Won't you take me to Moki Town? 10 years later. Auntie's health waned. Supporting a child was too much work for her. Fortunately, Ernest Bamboo, the local Pokemon professor, was looking for a research assistant. 2 kids from Moki Town applied, Kind and their childhood friend Theo. But we're going to call him Turd, because that's what he acts like in this game from what I've already played from yesterday. It was common for youths of a certain age to receive a Pokemon and travel the region as a Pokemon trainer. Okay, this is a bone I have to pick with Pokemon. This kid's 10 years old, and he's already starting to be, like, working for this professor. But then Theo's even younger than you are. So, that makes Theo, like, at the very oldest, like, 9 years old. And Pokemon trainers don't start their journey until they're 10, at least. So, I don't get it. Math doesn't add up. And so, Kind's journey began. I like doing this dramatic voice. You guys have to tell me what you think in the comments. Kind, come downstairs. You're late. Okay. Pretty cool. I like the custom trainer sprites and that kind of thing. It's not like they just like recolored one that already exists. And is there the potion in the PC? Yes. Okay. Good. Off to a good start. Looks like they use like the sprite for the item sprite from like Fire Red and Leaf Green, but we'll have to see about that later. Something tells me we're not going to need the potion though. Okay, so I can really do whatever I want, but I'm supposed to go talk to her. She's probably going to tell me that I need to. Well, let's see what happens. I'd better say goodbye to Auntie first. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kind, sweetheart, today's your big day, isn't it? I can't help but feel glum seeing my little one all grown up and leaving home. I'm going to see about moving this thing real quick while we're talking so you can actually see what she's saying. Hopefully this doesn't interrupt the recording too much. Oh, if only these old bones could do more so than I could support us both. I'm going to have to remember to move it back later too, so that's going to be annoying. But we both know that you're ready for this. You and that boy, Theo. Always following in your footsteps, that one. You've always been so capable, but I wonder about him. He is younger, after all, and they don't specify how much younger, at least from what I played. I'm sure his father Cameron wouldn't allow him to go unless he was sure. Anyway, to celebrate your big day, I got you a present. Wait a second. Cameron is the guy that is the spare inspector that came in the day that the reactor melted down and your mother died. So Cameron is Theo's... Okay. Just putting that together. Go ahead and open it. I wonder what it is. Oh, Kind obtained the running shoes. The instruction on them read, to run, hold Z. You can toggle auto run in the menu. Oh, don't mind me, sweetie. I'm just an emotional old lady. If only your father were here right now. Well, I'm sure he's proud of you too, and I'm positive you'll run into him during your adventure. Because blatant foreshadowing. Now I shouldn't keep you any longer. Say hi to that nice professor man for me, will you? And if you don't mind stopping by again after you get your first Pokemon, I'd love to see it. Good luck, sweetheart. Okay. Thanks, Grandma. Yeah, I decided yesterday I'm going to call her grandma because calling her auntie is way too annoying because I don't call anyone in my life auntie. So, okay, what we can see here, that is a Pokemon that we don't see yet. That is a Chianmonk, I think it's called. Hey, wait up! Here's a little bastard. Where do you think you're going, huh? Are you trying to get to the lab before me so you can get the better Pokemon? Well, that ain't gonna happen, because I'm gonna get the strongest one first. Try to keep up, Ken. I hate this kid. I don't even know him, and I already hate him. Just from, like, he just feels like Cartman. Okay, so that is the grass starter, that is the water starter, and that is the fire starter. Fire starter. Okay. Now, my theory, at least, is that this is a fire dark, water electric, and grass rock, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really do any independent research, so it's all just me guesstimating at this point. Hey, if it isn't kind, and your friend, Tommy, was it? Honestly, Pops, can't you even remember my name? It's Theo. Theo! Yeah, shut up, you turd. We're gonna call you Turd. Right. Turd. You're just in time. Today is a very special day for both of you. It's your first day at work as field research assistants at Bamboo Pokemon Research Labs. Your job will have you traveling across Tandor, observing and capturing many different kinds of Pokemans to help me with my research on Pokemon elements. I have 3 Pokemon here that will aid you in your journey. Before you get your starters, though, you'll both take the Pokemon Trainer Aptitude Test. Test? I didn't study for any test. I thought you were going to give us a rare powerful Pokemon. Now, don't worry, little turd. It's not the kind of test you have to study for. It's just a way to determine what kind of Pokemon trainer you will be. Different starter Pokemon are better suited for different battling styles. A starter Pokemon will be your lifelong partner, so it's important to work well together. Yeah, I get it. Enough talking, I want to get my Pokemon. Sheesh, kid. You're not very patient, are you? Alright. If you want to know more about what's on the test before we begin, you can talk to my aide. Poor guy. He's got AIDS. Now, Kind, are you ready to take the Trainer Aptitude Test? Yeah, let's do it. Excellent. So without further ado, when you encounter a new kind of wild Pokemon in the wild, what's your first reaction? Well, I don't make a habit of beating the crap out of wild Pokemon. Most of the time I just run away, but that's not an option because I don't really like wild Pokemon once I've caught one of them already, because I can breed more if I need to, so just wait and see what it does. Very good, both of you. Come on, that was easy. Give me a tougher one. Oh, excuse me. Give me a tougher one. Shut up. Okay, next question then. Which of these TMs would you prefer to teach your Pokemon? Well, Hyper Beam is good, but competitively not so much. I hate Stall with a passion in Pokemon, so I'm going to say no to Protect, just because Protect is like Toxic. Way too many frickin' Pokemon learn it, and so it just becomes a cliche move, because it's so saturated in Pokemon. Because so many Pokemon can learn it. Hidden Power, on the other hand, has the potential, because I don't think they have a way for getting Hidden Power Fairy yet. So currently Hidden Power has the potential to be 18 different moves, or 18 different types, which can play really well into a bunch of different strategies depending on what Hidden Power you use with which Pokemon. Like, I had a Manaphy that I had Hidden Power Fire on, so that helped me a lot. But then there are also Pokemon like, what was it? What's another good Hidden Power Pokemon? I don't remember, but I'm not really that big into competitive Pokemon. I just know Manaphy just wrecked shop with Hidden Power, because Hidden Power Fire works against Grass, it works against Steel, it works against Bug. ice, so it covers like a lot of things, even beyond just like the grass weakness that they have. And it's better than, I mean, it's not as good as Ice Beam for covering like grass, but if you end up getting up against like a Bisharp or a Mega Scizor or a Ferrothorn, or an Abomasnow even, Hidden Power Fire is much better. So Hidden Power has a lot more versatility and utility to it overall, like as a move. So I think I'm going to pick... Oh my gosh. Hey Professor, what's a TM anyway? I'll tell you later. Oh, turd. Let's move on with the next question, shall we? Which of the Pokemon would win in an all-out battle? Now, I had to think about this one yesterday for a bit. I ultimately decided Gyarados if you include Megas. If you include Megas, Ampharos only has a 2x super effective advantage. Gliscor beats Ampharos, Ampharos beats Gyarados, Gyarados beats Gliscor, so it's rock, paper, scissors. But I like Mono Water, so I'm kind of partial to Gyarados. And Dragon Dance. Is it possible to fail this test? Yes, if you don't shut the hell up. Damn it. No, it isn't. Now, this is your final question, so answer it honestly. What is your motivation for becoming a Pokemon trainer? I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. No, not really. I think becoming the best is a lot of work, and it's not necessarily something I want to do. Because if you're not doing it to have fun, then you're not really... If you're not doing something because you enjoy it, it becomes a chore, and that's not something I want to do. Now, exploring the region sounds nice. I mean, exploring the region sounds nice, especially since it's a new region and it's a custom-made region, but that's not really why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to kind of... I guess I could say that I'm doing it to make new friends, because I'm hoping that having like this kind of thing on my YouTube channel will help me to get a little bit bigger and to get a little more like exposure out there, because everybody's kind of hyped about Pokemon Uranium right now. But in addition to that, I mean, I also kind of like the, I also just enjoy meeting new people. No question about it, I'm going to be a Pokemon master, and nobody's going to stand in my way. Ha ha. I dig your spirit, kid. Oh, so he was not saying it sarcastically like I just did. Whoops. Well, that's it for the trainer aptitude test. Now it's time to analyze your results. Okay, I finished my analysis. So what I liked about this was that this was pretty cool. You actually, kind of like in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you kind of took a test, and then it told you what Pokemon best suited you based on that test. So you could have gamed it if you wanted to, if you had like the guide to look at like, okay, this gives me this and this, 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 and this, so you can kind of game it that way to pick a specific starter that you wanted. But I answered all of these relatively honestly, so let's just see what they give me. I got the water one last time, so I don't exactly remember what options I picked though. You seem to be a trainer that is capable of many different strategies. You prefer to adapt to overcome challenges in your path, which is true. Your philosophy is probably to just go with the flow. Your calm, rational approach will come to aid you in the future. For a balanced trainer like you, Elatux is the best pick. Still have no idea what the hell that thing's supposed to be, but it looks cool. So, I guess we'll have to see when it evolves. Oh god, my game... Okay, I thought my game froze for a second. That would not have been good. Go ahead and take it, Kind. Kind obtained Elatux. No, just kidding. I'm not going to do all that. What did we call him yesterday? Damn, son. Get it? Because water, electric, hydroelectric dams. Shut up, I'm funny. Hey, I'm Jarwood. Can't got this daughter already. When do I get mine? I'm done analyzing your results, turd. You're just gonna... Oh. Turd. Well, you certainly know what you want out of life. You're impulsive, impatient, and care mostly about your own desires, because you're a turd. But I sense something else in you. Could it be the seed of greatness? The potential to transform yourself completely? And transform from not a turd, or from a turd to not a turd? Let's see. Or maybe it's just that you're so young I can't tell. How frickin' young is he then? Regardless, for a trainer like you, Raptorch is the best. So a fire raptor. That's pretty cool. Don't freeze on me, game. Please don't. I don't like it when you do that like that. Yeah, my first Pokemon. And first trainer battle. Ken, you have a Pokemon and now I have a Pokemon too. You know what this means, right? We have to battle. Oh please. Not in the lab. Not again. I like this though. The animation's pretty cool for the battling. And what the hell is this? He has a freaking Ultra Ball. Does anybody else see that? And then it turns into a Pokeball. Like what the fuck? Sorry, excuse the language, but that just makes no sense to me. And now we got, damn son. And I also really liked this yesterday. I was kind of gushing about it yesterday, but it tells you the type, and then when you hover over it, it tells you if it's special, status, or physical. So that's status, physical, and then special. If you know anything about Pokemon, you probably already knew all that, but I'm explaining it for the people that might not know. Alright, so water, super effective against fire. So let's do this and see what happens. Damn, son, used water gun. It was super effective. The foe Raptorch fainted. Damn, son, gained 69 XP. 69. Khan defeated rival turd. But I was supposed to win. But how? I'm supposed to be the best trainer ever. That's impossible. Good trainers never lose. Shut up. Yeah, go cry. Please don't cry, turd. Here, I'll heal your Pokemon for you. That got one-hit KO'd by Kind's Pokemon, because you suck. Deal with it. Okay, I'm not even gonna... This is just all whining and crying about him really wanting to win. See, water beats fire, fire beats grass, grass beats water. That's how Pokemon elements work. Well, one of them at any rate. Learning to master type matchups is an important part of being a trainer. Oh, you want a do-over? Well, too bad, kid. That's not how the world works. How come Cam gets to be a starter? It isn't fair. I'm going home. See? He's literally Cartman. He's just like, screw you guys, I'm going home. And then he walks away. It's like, okay, kid. Bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. He took that harder than I hoped. But you shouldn't be so quick to judge him. He is just a kid after all. And yet you're employing him. How frickin' young is he? Because he's acting like he's 6 years old. I expect he'll soon discover that training Pokemon isn't as easy as he imagined. You're just gonna walk away? I'm going out to the entrance of Route 1 by the edge of town. Bring Turd, and I'll teach you both how to catch Pokemon. See you later, Kian. Do the aides have anything to say? Researching a new kind of Pokemon potion right now. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Alright, so this is Raptorch, this is Illitux, and then I don't know what that one is. I don't remember what it was called yesterday. Batman. Grandma wanted to see our first Pokemon, so let's go show her. You, honey, you came back to say goodbye. How sweet. Is that your Pokemon? What's it called? Elatux? It's so cute. Come back when you need a rest, or if you just want to humor your old grandma. Yep, like I said, calling her grandma. Can't call her auntie. It's not working for me. Bring Theo. Where the hell's Theo? Gotta do everything. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's the only other big house. Or, oh. What did you say to my son? He ran upstairs crying and locked the door behind him, even though that was literally just 2 seconds ago that we saw him run up the stairs and into the door. Your timing is not right. He didn't just run up the stairs. That happened, or he did just run up the stairs. It's not like it happened 15 minutes ago. I walked in and then he ran up the stairs. He won't tell me what's wrong or come downstairs. I swear if you did anything to hurt him, burger, 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 burger. Oh, so that's how it is. So he got the weaker starter and you beat him in a battle. I see. That explains it. A harsh lesson, to be sure, but losing is as much a part of being a trainer as winning. He had his heart set on this day being perfect, so losing right off the bat is somewhat of a shock. Still, crying won't solve anything. That's something he has to learn. Turd! Come downstairs right now, young man. Turd, you can't cry every time you lose a battle. That's just part of being a trainer. But it isn't fair. Can't got the better starter than me. Now I'm never gonna win. Then you'll have to catch more Pokemon to balance out your team's weaknesses. Dummy, that's why you can have 6 Pokemon. Besides, a well-raised Pokemon can still win even at a disadvantage. There's no sense in giving up before you even begin. Yes, Nan. Now, Turd, I won't always be around to pick you up when you're feeling down, so try and be strong for yourself, okay? Kiand, please be patient with my son. He looks up to you, you know. Oh, I nearly forgot, Kiand. Kind Turd, I have something for both of you. Punctuation is a little strange, but okay. Like a present? Yes, exactly. Kiand, your father Kellen sent me these and told me to give them to you both when you began your journeys. I'm sure it will come in useful. Kind and Turd received a Pokepod. A Pokepod? What's that? It's a high-tech device that's indispensable for Pokemon trainers. It plays music and includes a map of the region. Most importantly, it contains a phone that will allow you to stay in touch with each other and other trainers. Cool. I get the red one. It's cooler than yours. I'm gonna go meet the professor by the edge of town. I'll be the first one to catch a Pokemon. Bye, Dad. Keep up, Kiand. That's why I call him Turd. Seriously. Well, talk about a dramatic turnaround. He always bounces back quickly. Probably because of all the frickin' Adderall and drugs. Kind, you don't want to keep the professor waiting, so you should get moving too. I won't see you or Turd again for some time. You see, I'm starting a new job soon. I'm supervising a construction of the new power plant Epsilon. Perhaps I'll see you there in time. After all, it's the last place... After all, it's the last place Lucille was ever seen. Sorry, I keep forgetting to move this, but I'm trying to read it, so I don't have to move it. Best of luck in your journey, Kiand. What's over Meow? Oh, look at that. Already have an HM wall, or whatever you want to call it. Kind of like a cut, or a tree that needs to be cut for you to move through. Okay. Hey there, Kiand. Now that you and Theo are here, now that you and Turd are here, it's time to begin your first lesson as a Pokemon trainer and a field research aide. Now watch closely. Wild Pokemon, as you probably already know, inhabit tall grass. But that's not the only place You can also find them in caves, in water, and even in cities if you know where to look. Still, tall grass is going to be your best bet for finding new Pokemon. Simply take a few steps in and... What? That is not how Pokemon encounters work. Look, it's a wild Chianmunk. Chianmunk? Somebody's gonna have to tell me how to frickin' pronounce that, because I have no idea. Chianmunk. Or Chianmunk? They're very common around Meow. It hasn't noticed me yet, so now's my chance. Go. Orchinks. Again, very weird name. Somebody's gonna have to tell me how to pronounce it. I'm gonna go with Orchinks, just because it appears to be a cat, so... That's where I also got like the rock typing from, because it has like the NYX or YNX like Onyx. This little guy was the other starter Pokemon you could have received. I think he's taken a shine to me, and I rather like him too, so I'm going to keep him. Well, I mean, you're green, he's green, it works. I mean, he's red, he got a fire, I'm the only one that doesn't fit, because there wasn't exactly a blue outfit. So, excuse me. Now, the next step is to weaken the enemy Pokemon to make it easier to catch. Orchinks, use Scratch. Chin! I don't know. Now that it's weakened, now's my chance to catch it. Pokeball, go! Now, he didn't say anything about returning Orchinks, so it looks like Orchinks also got sucked into the Pokeball, which means that it's a double Pokeball, which is not good. The humanity. Why are two Pokemon inside one Pokeball? And that's how it's done. Now, Chi and Monk are fairly easy, but you're sure to encounter Pokemon that are a lot harder to capture. For those, you might need to inflict them with status effect, or use a special Pokeball. Ah, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it before too long. And Turd, these are for you. Why does he back up? Received a Pokedex. That Pokedex is an encyclopedia that will automatically update itself whenever you encounter or catch a new Pokemon. It's very important for my research, so make sure to fill it out as much as possible. Also, I want you to have these. Obtained Pokeballs. Can put the Pokeballs in the Pokeball's pocket. I don't know where else they would go, but, you know, I don't know how this game works with its logic and physics. Pokeballs are necessary for catching Pokemon, of course. What's that? Oh, this is, yeah, this part was kind of stupid yesterday. What's that thing the kids always say? Gotta catch 'em all. No. If you run out, you can pick up some more at any Pokemart. Mocha Town doesn't have one of those, but there's one in Kevlar Town. I always thought that was kind of weird yesterday, too. Kevlar is a kind of bulletproof materials. That's kind of a weird name for a town, but so is Moki, I guess. I don't know. But there's one in Kevlar Town on the other side of Route 01. So with that said, your lesson is now over. Oh, but you have 2 Pokepods, don't you? Here, let me input my number. Registered Professor Bamboo in the Pokepod. Because that doesn't seem strange. First, he's violating child labor laws by enlisting, or by having a 10-year-old and like a 6-year-old work for him. And now he's giving the 10-year-old and the 6-year-old his phone number and being like, hey, call me if you find any interesting Pokemons. You can give me a call anytime and I'll take a look at how your Pokedex is coming along. If you do a good job collecting many different kinds of Pokemon, I might even have special awards for you. With that said, I'm going back to my lab. Best of luck on your journeys, both of you. So Vegeta's deadbeat cousin just wants us to do all the work for him. I see. Canned, I don't care, you got the strong starter. I'm still gonna be the best trainer ever. I'll catch tons of Pokemon and we'll win every battle. You just wait and see. Okay, that's nice. Alright, so we're going to catch our first Pokemon, and then I think we're just going to end the episode here, just because it's been 40 minutes, and I don't know how much you guys will like this, and I don't think anybody's going to have 40 minutes to devote to me playing Pokemon, so I think in the future I'm definitely going to try to keep the episodes a little bit shorter, probably like 15-20 minutes at most. But if you guys want longer episodes, definitely let me know and we can do that. Wild Chianmunk appeared. Go, damn, son. And if any of you know who SparkMac is from SparkMac Live, that is where damn, son also came from, or at least the way I say it. Because that's one of his catchphrases, is just damn, son. Like when he's PvPing, or PKing. Don't know why I said PvPing. Used Growl. Apparently my stats went up instead of down. But I don't know what happened there, in all honesty. Pokeball. A device for catching wild Pokemon. A capsule system that is thrown like a ball at the target. So, a Pokeball is thrown like a ball. Who would have thought? I figured you threw a Pokeball like a pencil. Stay in there, you little chipmunk bastard. What? It was so close, too. See, people say the 3 shakes is why they have trust issues. It's like that 3rd shake and it still just popped out. But I do like how they have like the different things, and you can see that you can actually like use the mouse instead of the, like if you wanted to, you can use your mouse instead of the arrows if that's what you want to do. And there's also like the last used item thing, so stay in there. Yes. Okay. Chianmunk was caught. Chianmunk's whatever was added to the Pokédex. The length of a Chianmunk's stripes determines its authority in a group. If it spots a predator, it shrieks loudly to not be able to scroll down and read the rest of that Pokédex entry. Awesome. Would you like to give a nickname? Yes. He's a blue chipmunk. So let's see, there was... Alvin was red, so not Alvin. Theodore was green, so not Theodore. Simon is the blue one, that's what it was. I'm trying to think of it. Simon is the blue one, so that's what we're going to call him. Damn, son, gained 16 XP points. So, okay, so they have it kind of like how they have it in 5th gen and 6th gen, where if you get, or if you capture Pokemon, you still get the XP for it. So, that's good. Alright, so we're going to save. Can't save the game. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up, whatever the hell you want to do. Comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for all your support. You guys are why I do this. If you like this, I will certainly do more of it. If not, I mean, I can just play it in my own time and not record it, so let me know. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!